Sea of Galilee.
The first man is buried in that tomb. Number 2, Jerusalem, of course, Mount Moriah. Number 3, Tiberius. And number 4, Tzefat, the city we're going to visit tomorrow. So in our tour, we're going to see and meet and visit 3 of those 4 holy cities. Look to the right, you can see the Sea of the Galilee, the lake, the mountains in the other side are the Golan Heights. Okay, tomorrow in our trip we're going to go up to the northern part of the Golan Heights. We will start in the mountains of the Galilee, Tzefat, go down to Ahula Valley, Kibbutz, then we're driving up to the Golan Heights. Very, very interesting day. Highly recommendable. If you're not coming, you have a free day in Tiberius.
הכל אופציונלי פה.
כן, לא, הכל לא, יש הרבה.
Still a lot of fish.
Yes.
Maybe I'll cast the net. Was it
Yeah,
the
the
right
side.
side or the left?
אם מחליטים שנגיד הוא רוצה...
So that each
Screaming love and more for you. Every one of 50,000 would do whatever you asked him to. Keep them yelling their devotion, but add a touch of hate at Rome. You will rise to a greater power. We will win ourselves a home. You will get the power and the glory forever and ever and ever. Oh, you get the power and
one of the events, in one of the events, Jesus is preaching, teaching from a boat. Many times he will choose to do it from inside a boat. And if we're talking about the territory, borders between those sons, one son controlling that side of the Sea of the Galilee, the other son controlling the other side. What's the name of the city that Jesus felt comfortable to take his disciples? Caesar, and to ask who am I? Caesarea of Philippus, the other son. So if he's feeling comfortable to be in the capital of that son, to be there with his disciples, so we know bad relationship between them. But if he's all the time, look, that is a border. So you can see the Golan Heights in the other side. To sail from one side to another today with a boat with an engine, it's nothing. It's like half an hour, even less, 25 minutes if you have a speedboat with 400 horsepower. Of course they didn't have it back then, but it's not so hard to sail from one side to another, especially in the north part. All of his most important 3 years from his life was in the northern part of the Sea of the Galilee. Capernaum collected disciples from there. You know, people, Capernaum, we have Bethsaida, we have Chorazin, cities that he spent time in. So he felt comfortable to be in those Jewish city settlements But if he needed to run away, what he need to do? Just to sail from one side of the lake to the other side of the lake. And it's explaining so much when you see it. Then just read it. As an example, when soon we will get to the north part of the sea and I will show it to you. But that is showing us that the other side was not Jewish probably, because we talked about yesterday one of the events. He's going sailing to the other side and he's meeting a man named Legio. Jet ski over there. The Sea of the Galilee is one of the most desired locations from the Israelis. Synagogue from the second temple period of time. You know, for many years that was a huge debate. Did we had synagogues in the second temple? Do you think we had them? Because nobody found them. But when we're reading, especially in the New Testament, Jesus is preaching in a synagogue. So where is the connection here? But we don't found them. We found in structure. We know they are looking like a synagogues. You know what is a synagogue in Hebrew? Beit Knesset, house of gathering, community center. Every settlement will have a community center. Jewish like to talk, like to argue. Come to my family on Friday dinner. You will think we are enemies, not family. But in the end, we hugging, kissing, and waiting for the next Friday to fight again. Look to the right. You will see now what I told you about. So, how do we know that those synagogues are fitable? For that is basically the Talmud, explanation of the Mishnah. It was written in Tiberius in the year 400. The signs we have under the letters was invented here by a family, Tiberius, Ben Asher, and all of those to come and spend time in the summer. Another very interesting thing that they discovered here, two things. They just discovered a new synagogue. Did you discover it? 3 weeks ago. You know the synagogue, I don't know if you heard, Mary from Magdalene, yes? We do have a settlement called Migdal. Period of time. I will point it. Now you will see a beautiful church in the edge. You see it, the white church?
Yeah.
That was church that was built by Father John. He collect donation. The hotel is open today. Was struck by the COVID. Just completed it and then the COVID started. But it's okay, they make it now and tourists coming again. And you see the white roof over there. That is the synagogue. And now look to the left. You see they're doing another major excavation. That one is a new one, look. You see the houses? And they discovered here another synagogue.
To conquer death, you only have to die.
Wisdom.
What?
It wasn't a miracle, it was just the wisdom of Jesus.
Wisdom of people, yes. Miracle is something that happened, that helped. עוד לא פתחו? מה אנחנו? כן, עוד לא פה?
Mount of the Beatitudes.
Blessed are the poor in spirit, those who see the sin in their hearts. Blessed are the ones who are weeping, 'cause sin has torn the whole world apart. Blessed are the meek and humble, God will freely give them all things. Blessed are the ones who are hungry and thirst for justice and wait on their King. We are the salt of the earth, so we're gonna shake, shake, shake like a salt shaker. And we are the light of the world, so we're gonna shine, shine, shine till the night's no more. We're gonna shine, shine, shine till the night's no more.
don't have all of the answers. I'll give you an example. I like that. A fly. You know flies? They're annoying, yes? You're sitting in your house and a fly, you're drinking a cup of tea, and one fly is flying above your cup of tea, and he see that beautiful jacuzzi with sugar water, and he decided he wanted to jump. Now, the fly is falling to your cup. Now you have a fly in your cup. What do you do with that?
Small town, Upper Galilee. Clothing stores, shoe stores, Tiffany's. Ooh, Tiffany's. Not open. More shoes. Haberdashery. Nursery school. Israel. Shoes. Law office. Shelig Maman. You can buy helado. Built in the mountains. Here you can get your shawarma. Petrol. Yellow. City built in the 1600s. Synagogue, you gotta cover your head.
Okay, go. Come here.
Synagogue built in the 1600s. Farming community. Kikar Kosov, 1847. That's some old stuff. Hello, Gamelfi. $1847. So this is a Jewish community center. Fairly new for a town that was built in the 1600s. 1600s. Beautiful. Underground tunnels. So far.
I want you to try to say the name of that dish.
Lahu. Lahu.
Try to be a snake. How snake does? Like this. A whisper of a snake is head. So, lahuh means in Hebrew moisty. Because of the dough, it really has lots of liquid in it. So we call it lahuh. It's the first bread man ever made. It's made from wheat, semolina,
Don't take picture of the lady.
and fenugreek. On top of it, we put local goodies of Tzfat, like the famous Tzfat cheese. Za'atar is a biblical spice. Laban with basilicum, basil, tomato, olive. And if you like also, we have our special hot sauce. It's really, really hot. You don't have to get it. But if you love hot, you're going to love it because it's one of a kind.
You need to be short.
Not cha. Try to be a snake. How snake does? Like this. A whisper of a snake is head. So, lahuh means in Hebrew moisty because of the it's made from wheat, semolina.
Don't take picture of the lady.
On top of it,
Look at these streets. This is actually a freeway. Here is where they need smart cars and Yugos. Volkswagen. He's too far. Not different than Cartagena. No balconies. Oh, there's a balcony. You don't hear it? On parade, Amalfi, Chi-Town Amalfi on the parade. Chi-Town Amalfi on the parade. Small town Israel in the Upper Galilee. Follow me to the Upper Galilee. I will show you all the mystic wonders. Kabbalah art. One instance. We're moving down to the Kabbalah art building. I will be doing my podcast. Architectural wall Vanderveen. Dungeon doors. Wooden shores. You can get yourself a cup of coffee. It'll eat right through the cup. Here's where the water sewage system, right down the center. Here, you can have a nice lunch. Kefti kebab, shish kebab, hummus, lens.
He's talking.
Fresh squeezed juice. Fresh squeezed juice.
Today it's considered to be packed with water because of the both sides, of course, you can see.
Crossing the Jordan.
Crossing the Jordan. Now you will see it. You see it also on the other side. Less the tree is hiding it, but now we crossed
A
it.
baptism.
You can see it over there. And now it's full with water. Look, you can see it to the left. It's not considered to be big, yeah? Here, so not big rivers. And that is the big part of it. Springs in the north, before they become the Jordan River, are very small. Very cold water. We're swimming a lot in the Jordan River. Old man sitting there, and he's telling him, you are a tour guide, yes? He said to him, yes. Come, I want to tell you something. And he's telling him, my wife, explosion of a volcanic mountain Here now you can see to the
Heights.
bottom, you can see the caldera. You can see the inside of the volcanic mountain.
Golan.
Today on the bottom they're going up vineyards. So lots of high quality grapes, red types. It's more feasible for that elevation. White types, it's better to be lower where it's a little bit more warm. You want sugar. You see what happened here? You see the caldera? There was explosion all of the wall of the mountain to the east south, yes, west south, explode and flew outside. You see it?
Yep.
And then you can see the inside. Over there it's an army base, intelligent, so we cannot climb up there, but like you can see. Tal, it's the door of the morning. If you're afraid from the cliff, close the eyes.
March on to Syria. Israeli warrior. Golan Heights. Blown up Golan. Yup Dion. Made out of parts from a tank. Made out of the exploded wreckage of armor. The Syrian border. Up 11,000. Bear, Lebanon, over there. Avon Covenant. Tank battle, there's the blasted tank.
The other side, 175 liters.
Another blasted tank. 1973. Here's the trenches. This is the high ground, the trenches for the war in 1973. You can get there and shoot down on the soldiers coming from Lebanon and Syria. This is a fortress. Lebanon, Syria, the Habel Mountains of Lebanon.
You'll be right in the video, what is that picture there?
Cold up here. Move back. Too close. What's there? Where's Syria? Where's Beirut? Where's Damascus? Damascus is on your faces. Or the trenches. They had to dig in to defend the mountain from the invading Syrian army. Now we're walking down after the battle. We fought the Syrians and tried to take over our country. Now we're walking down in glory. Busted up tanks all over the place. There's the bunker. Look at that bunker over there. This is the Golan Heights where the war was in '73. Yeah, you're in the mountains. You get a lot of wind in the mountains. So, this was the Golan Heights, 1973. She didn't know about this. You were aware, but this was we was watching anything on the news. Amazing. I thought I saw craters from the mortar shells.
My name is Shalom. So, Shalom.
Shalom.
And I'm glad to meet you and to take you around here in the library. I'd like to get the permission to start with the map here and to say some sentences about the Golan Heights and the one area, one region. But you know, good wines actually started way not here at the gate of the wine, but earlier. So the whole process of the cultivation in the vineyards, in the fields. And therefore the character of the area, the soil and the climate, that's so important. Now we are here in Katzrin, that's about the middle of the Golan Heights. That's the logo of the winery, that's Asian Oiler. And these red clusters of the map, the sign of a vineyard that are spread all over the Golan, from Elerom and Odom in the north, down to Geshur in the south. Well, the distance is about, from the north of vineyard to the south of vineyard, about 42 miles. That's really one of the unique things in this area, the gap in the climate, in the altitude and climate, in a relatively small area. Below the Galilee, you see this valley, it's called the Valley of Tears. You know why? Because hard facts of tanks that were there in the Yom Kippur War, 1973, 48, 45 years ago. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to tell you, firstly, I remember this valley from the 70s, after that war. It was really full with burnt tanks.
Bottling factory.
They barbassing over
Oh,
there.
look, they got a robot.
What is the organ? Who got on the street?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, here we are watching and viewing the whole line bottling and packing.
Put the corpse in over here.
That whole little robot in the fence is capable of motorman, we call it monkey. Monkey, that motor robot, is a Japanese robot. And it's working pretty well with it grips matches the boxes. It's now 4 wine cases, and it builds them on the factory side. And as soon as the factory is completed, and then we see shifting, we see the factory shifting through at that moment. Today they are working in small wine cases of only 6 bottles each. The regular case is of 12 bottles. These are smaller cases, mainly for export at sea here, that's for Europe.
Voila.
Now we have to wonder.
Now we put it in the barrel.
We never found oak casks or barrels. Those all on this room. This room today is not big enough. We have 3 barrels, but this is the biggest. Now we also have not all of this room.